Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if I sound a little sick, it's because I am, and if I look sickly, it's because I am. But I'm going to start off by color correcting. So of course I'm taking my NYX color correcting palette and taking the green to place over any red blemishes that I might have. And then I'm also going to be taking the orange to help brighten up darker areas. And then I'm just going to be buffing this out onto the skin so that we can prepare for the foundation. So now I'm going into my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I'm going to be placing that with my finger and then buffing it out, or not buffing it out, but blending it out with this sponge from Pure, which by the way you guys, I highly do not recommend. This sponge is so hard. I don't know, I got it to work, but it's honestly really painful on the face, so I don't recommend this sponge, but yeah. So I'm just going to go into my Tarte Shape Tape to prime my eyes, and I'm going to be setting that down with my RCMA No Color powder. This looks just like salt, but yeah, it's one of my favorite powders. So yeah, of course, no surprise, we're going to be taking the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and what I want to do for this look is blow out the crease. I want this to stand out, so we're going to have a really pink crease. So I'm really going to be focusing on that today. And we're just going to take that medium pink shade, buff it out throughout the crease, and build it up. And now I'm taking a darker pink shade from the same palette, and again, just buffing that back and forth into the crease. I'm just doing this lightest to dark so that way we have a nice gradient, and yes, I'm dancing to music. I really didn't realize that I was doing that. But yeah, now I'm going to take this hot pink color and take it on a more narrow brush so it could be a little bit more focused. And yeah, just again, try to make this crease shade stand out as much as possible. And then of course just going back into my blending brush and just blend the edges. I'm going to be doing this a lot throughout the video, so yeah. Going into the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to be taking the color called Love Letter, and I'm taking it on this pencil brush and really focusing that into my crease just to really give it some depth and dimension. And here, I'm like so shook. I actually really like how it came out here, so I'm like real pumped, as you can see. And I'm eating, of course, again, are you surprised? So for the exciting part, we're going to be taking our Maybelline Eye Chrome. It's like a liquid shadow, and I believe this is in the shade Bad to the Bronze. So I'm just going to be using that to cut my crease, and I'm going to be cutting my crease a lot higher than I normally do, just because I really want this dramatic, like, look on my eyes. So you'll see that I take my time just building the shape, and I'm not going to be winging it out or anything, just a normal cut crease. And you could leave the color like this if you prefer it, but I'm going into this Your Minerals loose powder. It's like a pewter color, and I'm going to be putting that on top. It just gives it more of a cool tone look instead of the warm bronze that we had on our eyes initially. And then I'm going back into the pink shade and blending that into my crease. Again, we want to go back and forth with this so that it just stands out. That's what I want, at least. And then I'm going into Love Letter with a tiny detailing brush. You know, I always do this with my cut creases, and I just go over the fake crease line so that it looks like a real crease, if that makes sense. And then of course just go back and blend out the edges. I'm taking that same Love Letter color and just putting that slightly on the outer corner of my eye. just so it looks like a more smooth transition. It's not just one color and the next. And then for the inner corner, I'm taking Vermeer from the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. So beaming. And I'm just popping that into the inner corner of my eyes and blending out the edges, of course. And yeah, you guys, you don't even know how many times I had to stop and do this. Like, filming this was such a struggle. I had to keep touching up my foundation because my nose was runny. It was awfulness. So I'm taking my concealer now, and we're taking the Better Skin because, let's be real, I need that in my life. But I'm just going to be using that to clean up my eyeshadow, highlight darker places on my skin, you know, the usual, and just blending it out with my Pure Cosmetics sponge. If it looks like I'm beating my face, it's because I practically am. This sponge is so hard, it actually gave me a headache after I like blended all of my cream face stuff away. And I'm just setting it down with the RCMA No Color powder. So going into our eyeliner, I'm of course taking my NYX eyeliner and just creating a nice wing. And I will be tightlining with the same LA Girl liner that I always tightline with, and of course putting that on my waterline as well. For mascara, I'm taking the Ciate Wonder Wand mascara, aka the best high-end mascara I have tried ever in my life. You need this in your life. And of course I'm popping on my Cosmic lashes, my favorites, the Cosmic Naturals. I mean, I feel like they just look great with every dramatic look, I swear. So I'm going to be taking the same two pink colors from the BH Cosmetics palette, taking the lightest to the darkest and just blending it below my lower lash line. And then taking the Love Letter color from the ABH palette and just putting that closer to the lower lash line. So we have a nice gradient underneath our eyes. And then of course just adding some bottom mascara as well. And it should look something like this. So for the face, we're going to start by bronzing our skin, and I'm taking my Too Faced Cosmetics Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Ross and Rachel. This is like an oldie but a goodie. It's one of my favorite bronzers ever, but it was limited edition, which is why I don't talk about it much, but I just thought I'd pull it out again today for this tutorial. And I'm just going to be bronzing my face with this huge paddle brush, and of course, would it be a tutorial if I didn't throw some bronzer on my nose? I mean, come on. Come on. For the highlights, I'm taking my Bare Minerals Matte and Glow Baked Powders, I believe, and I'm just pressing that on the highest points of my face. It's just so beautiful. It gives you a nice ethereal glow and it makes you look really bright and awake. Now for the blush, I'm taking that $1 blush that I got from Shop Miss A. I don't remember what brand this is, but I'll link it down below. And I'm just dusting that all over my face to give my face some color. I'm also taking that $1 baked highlighter, and one of my subscribers actually told me to use it wet, so that's what I'm doing, and oh my goodness, it looks amazing. So thank you to that subscriber who told me to try that out. It looks really good. And because I'm extra, I'm adding another highlighter. This is the Japanesque Velvet Touch eyeshadow in 02. And I'm just adding that on the very tops of my cheeks to give it more of an icy look. For my lips, I wanted something vampy, so of course I'm taking my Mamacita lip liner from ColourPop and my Bite Beauty lipstick in Nori. But you'll see later on that I end up changing the lip color because it's a beautiful color, but I didn't really like it for this look. Yeah, so this is when I decide that I wanted something different, And I decided to just customize my own lip color using the Anastasia lip kit, and I'm mixing those two purple colors, and this is basically what I come out with. It's just a deeper, more vampy and purple lip, which I really, really love. I think looks amazing with this look. And you guys, that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different for me. Sorry that I sound like a mess, but I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!